guys, so if you didn't know it already, I am an illustration and animation student at university. So I have just finished my final year and my final major project. This video documents the process of creating my final major project and my degree show. In the end, I ended up creating a illustrated children's book which I wrote myself, and I also created a animated and interactive ebook to go alongside it too. I started this project in February and this video ends in May, so you'll be able to see the whole timeline of everything I had to do to end up creating my final project and the degree show. And I show everything from starting with the sketches to actually creating the degree show and hanging everything up and how I wanted everything placed and how everything looked. Overall, I'm really happy with how this project went, and I'm really happy with how my work has developed as well, and I think I definitely have learned a lot over the process of creating it. I definitely found it hard to get the ebook working, as you can see, but in the end I managed to solve it and I figured out any problems I had and I managed to get it working and set up on the iPad just as I wanted it to be. So I've just finished my website. I used Adobe Muse to make it, so I've got a little contact page, gallery page, and if I click on the images they pop out there. I've also got some of my animated illustrations. This is obviously going to be updated at some point with examples of my new work that I'm currently doing for my final major project, but that's not going to be out until I've actually made the work. And I've got a blog as well, which I am going to keep updated regularly with my own work. I'm currently just working on this. I think I've actually done this now. There might be a couple of things I want to tweak, but I'm mostly done. Obviously I need to add in the text as well and add in the story. am currently playing around with how I have my font on my pages. As you can see here, it's got white font on a darker background. I was worried that you couldn't see this bit, but you can't really tell. But in Photoshop, I then went underneath so you could see the white a bit more. I had a tiny bit of colour underneath it, just so the white stood out a little bit more. I'm also going to change the title page as well, and I think I'm going to take the pattern from my bedding and put that on there instead, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. But I'm not happy with this. I'm happy with the font, as I made the font myself, but I don't like the background of it, and I might even redraw the star as well, as I'm not happy with that either. I'm nearly there. I've pretty much done the book, like the final illustrations. I just need to put the text on and put it together, and I also need to put the app together as well. I've been fiddling around with different ways of making it work on an iPad and Kindles. In the end, I've had to settle with a Kindle, and I'm going to have to make an app instead of using iBooks for it. But hopefully it will come out looking really, really good. Today I thought I'd explain the problems I have been having so far with my ebooks. I have tried it on a Kindle and on an iPad, and I think I'm nearly there on how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to explain what I tried to do, what did and what hasn't worked, and why it didn't work. So first of all, I decided that I'd use a Kindle. The reason I wanted to use a Kindle was because I could get this Kindle Fire for £20, and I didn't really want to spend a massive amount on like an iPad or another tablet. So I started off deciding to make it as a PDF, which you just emailed to the Kindle. However, I then soon figured out that GIFs were not supported on Kindles, which was really annoying. This here is a GIF. It was just like a little example one I threw into it to test whether or not GIFs worked, but unfortunately they don't. So I then had to scrap that idea, which I was really annoyed about, and instead I got an iPad. So my business cards have all arrived. So I decided that I wanted to go for 5 different designs on these plain normal cards. With a hedgehog, fairy, these 3 girls, this one from my book, and this one from my previous book. And this is what the back looks like. So it just looks like this. I'm really happy with these came out. I really love the quality of the paper and the round corners. And then I have this one, which if you move, it shows the fairy and the girl on the bed. I'm really happy with how these came out. And then that's the back. So I can have a colouring book. So I can colour this in. I've also got a match game. And then the actual animated book itself. And then here are the physical copies. So I'm really happy with these. I've got a hardback and 2 softback. So to raise money for the degree show, we are auctioning off some of our artwork. The theme was gold to go with the theme of the degree show. So I've done these record paintings. I've got a little 7-inch and 2 12 inches. The middle bits, you can see there are gold, and the back's gold, and I've got like little gold bits around. And the same for this one. So I'm going to auction them off, but I need to wrap them up and take them to uni with me today for them to be displayed tomorrow, ready for the auction on Thursday night. last night was our industry night and the opening night of our degree show. We've got 1 week from starting today from 4 till 10 every single day, except for next Friday, where it's going to be open in the evening as well for family and friends to come and have a look. And then there's one more day, another 10 till 4 day on the Saturday, and then it'll all be done and we'll have to come down and take it all apart and we'll have finished uni. If you have finished an art course recently at university, what did you create for your final major project? Did you have a degree show as well, and how did that go? If you haven't yet had a degree show or started your project, what have you decided that you want to do? What do you want to do for it? Let me know and we'll have a little conversation in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!